Hello guys, today we're just going to look at the first puzzle under this channel, Java Space. And this Java puzzle, guys, it's a bit interesting. And as you can see on the screen, this is a code that I've written. And guys, I just want you to pause a little bit and try to tell me what would be the output of this code. If I execute this code, what will be the output on the console? So what I'm doing here, I have a headset that I'm creating, and then I am putting values inside the headset, and then I'm also removing the values inside the headset. And obviously what I'm expecting here is because I'm here, as you can see, line 16, I'm removing all the elements basically, because removing 0 actually means nothing. It's like you are not performing anything, the number remains the same. So obviously I have to end up having 0 as list, because I added numbers and then I removed them. So I'm gonna put the 1 here also, so that everything is the same. So I added numbers into a set, and then I removed all the numbers into a set. So obviously the size must actually be 0, because I added the same number and then I'm removing the same numbers. So let's run this code, guys, and see what's going to be the output. Alas, the output is 10. What is going on here, guys? We added 10 numbers and we are removing 10 numbers, because this s minus 0 actually does nothing. So why are we getting 10? Can you think about that for a moment? So guys, this is simple. I'm just going to explain. So basically what's happening here is, as you can see, we have a set that accepts short, and then here what we have short s equals to 1, then we go to 10, then we add a short. So remember, from Java 5 there is a concept called autoboxing. So although we have put a primitive short here, it gets autoboxed to its corresponding wrapper type. So we end up with a short object added into the list. However, with the second for loop, although s minus 0 does not have any effect, the fact that we have used an arithmetic operation with a short, actually this is converted to an integer. This will be converted to an integer primitive. After that, because of the arithmetic operation, after that it will autobox that integer primitive to its corresponding wrapper type, which becomes integer object. So now we have a list of short wrappers, short as a wrapper, then we are removing short integer, and the types are not compatible. The remove method is trying to remove an integer, but it's not finding it. That's the whole thing. It's trying to remove an integer, but it's not finding it. So what you have to understand is that short 1, so the short I, s equals to 1, integer I equals to 1. If you run equals on these two, say s dot equals I, this will give you false. although the value is the same, because it's different object, the runtime doesn't even allow you to do that. In fact, if you go to the equals method, you will see that it checks the instance, if the instance is of the same type. Because it's not, it returns false automatically. So this is basically what's happening here. So you have list of shorts, but what you are trying to do, you are trying to remove an integer rep object from the list, and you don't have an integer. So when it does the equals method to try and find the same object, it doesn't find it. So it's unable to perform the removal on the set. That is the problem that this arithmetic operation is having. So I have a playlist, guys. I have a playlist of Java that I call Java for Professionals. In there, I explain the concept of autoboxing and unboxing, and also there is somewhere where I explain that type char, type short, type byte. If you perform an arithmetic operation on one of those, they are automatically converted to an int primitive. So if you went through that course and you were able to get that concept, you would see that this becomes an int primitive because of the arithmetic operation. Then when an int primitive gets autoboxed to its corresponding wrapper type, we end up having integer. And then we are trying to remove an integer from a list of short. And that is where our problem is. So just to prove that, guys, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and call a remove. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a breakpoint here, because this is where our remove operation is taking place. And then what we want to do is we want to see what type of object is this passed here. So I'm going to also put a breakpoint here, and I'm going to run this code in debug mode. All right, so as you can see, guys, I'm going to go in debug. We have a list of shorts, you can see here. So what I want to do is I'm going to step over. So when I step over, I am going to obviously go into the other method to see what object is passed to that remove method of the headset. As you can see, we are here. So let's see what this O is. So as you can see that this O is an integer here. This is why you are unable to remove this is why it can't find an integer with value 1 inside the headset. I hope that makes sense. That makes sense, guys. Thank you. Please be kind to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.